Clarity. Clarity. That is what I want you to think about and talk about on this week's episode of Minutes with MinistaMike. Clarity. When you think about clarity, I want you to think about certainty. But first, ask yourself, are you clear about your goals, about your objectives, about your plans, about your aims? Are you clear? And when you know that, oh, I'm clear, now ask yourself, are you certain? Because that's one way for you to know maybe you are clear. Are you certain? When you think about the word clarity, think about the word certainty. Most of us are not certain. That's why it's easy for us to be derailed on our road to our destiny, for us to be derailed on our road to whatever we want to achieve, for us to be derailed around and about our goals. Are you clear? Are you certain? Do you have what it takes to achieve what you want to achieve? Because if you are not even clear or certain about what you are doing, it will be difficult for you to achieve it. Are you certain about that man? Are you certain about that woman? Are you having clarity? Are you clear about your relationship? Are you clear about the job that you are doing right now? Do you have clarity? Are you clear? And one of the words that I also want you to think about when you think about the word clarity is simplicity. That's another word for clarity. Are your goals simple enough for you to understand them? Because I believe before you can pursue a goal to a logical conclusion, it has to be simple enough for you to understand them. Most of us have goals, man. We have dreams, we have aspirations, but they are too bogus that we don't even understand them. They are too cumbersome. They are not simple. That's why it's even difficult for you to explain those goals to people. That's why it's difficult for you to explain how the plans that you need to execute to meet them, because they are just dreams. They are big. Yeah, I know they are big. Because they are big doesn't mean that they cannot be simplified. Because they are big doesn't mean that you cannot be clear about them, that you cannot have clarity about them. Because they are big doesn't mean that you cannot be certain. Anything that is too cumbersome, anything that you don't understand, you cannot be certain about. You can't say that you have certainty about something that you don't understand. And I believe that you cannot say you understand something that is not simple enough. Can you explain those plans? Those plans that you say you have, right? Can you explain them to me? Can you explain them to us? Can you explain them to a 5-10-year-old boy and they will understand it? Because that's what clarity is all about. I want you to look at those goals again. I want you to check where you wrote those plans. Are they clear enough for the people that you want to come and invest in your plans? When they read it, without you being there, without you saying anything, will they have clarity? So, do you even have clarity about your life's purpose? Are you sure about what you want to do with your life? That's why it's easy for most people to be discouraged when they are faced with one or two issues around their goals, when they are faced with one or two setbacks, when they are faced with obstacles and challenges. It becomes easy for you to back out. It becomes easy for you to step down. It becomes easy for you to give up when you don't have clarity around your plans, when you don't have clarity around your goals. It's easy to give up on people when there is no clarity around what the definition of your relationship. Clarity. Another word I want you to think about is directness. Most of us are not direct about our request. When you pray, are you direct? When you ask for a favor, are you direct? Many people play around the issue. Can you be direct? Can you ask? Simple. I need you to help me with 5,000 naira. I need you to help me with 10,000 naira, and this is what I want to do with it. I'm not saying you should borrow me. I want you to gift it to me. Do you understand? That's how direct you should be. But when people want to ask for help, they are not even direct enough. Give that person room to understand your request so that the person can say a yes, a no, a maybe, or a later. But when you are not direct enough, when you are playing around and just dancing around, beating around the bush, you are not giving them permission. You are not giving them a chance to even think about it. They need to understand before they can help you. Are you direct? So when you think about the word clarity, I want you to think directness. I want you to think simplicity. I want you to think certainty. I want you to think precision. I want you to think clearness. And finally, I want you to think brightness. Do you have illumination around what you want to do, around your goals, around your objectives, around your relationship, around your work? Is it bright enough for you to see clearly? That's another word for clarity. Can you see? Can you really see your vision? For you to achieve it, you must see it. In your mind's eye, you must see it with absolute clarity. So I want to ask you, as you go about your daily activities, as you go about your activities this week, this month, I want you to ask yourself this beautiful question today, being the last day of April. If you're watching this in May, happy new month. But I want you to ask you, this month, are you clear? Do you have clarity on your direction this month? Do you have clarity on your direction today? Do you have clarity on your direction this week? Clarity. That's what I want you to think about as you go about your activities this week. And I will talk to you next week. Bye for now.